Be me, 29. Software engineer. Solid resume, decent skills, burned out from 3 years at a legacy banking firm. Soul crushed by gray cubicles and fluorescent lights. Tired of fixing COBOL code written by guys who died in the 90s. Decide to pivot. Want to join the future. Want to work somewhere with energy, vision, free snacks. Start applying to startups. Enter Ether, a San Francisco-based connectivity disruptor. Website is just a black screen with a pulsing white circle and the word become. Intrigued, apply. Get an email 12 minutes later. Subject line, are you ready to ascend? Interview is the next day. Walk into a converted warehouse in the Mission District. Exposed brick, vertical gardens, cold brew on tap, people riding unicycles. Everyone looks suspiciously attractive and tired. Meet the CEO, Silas. 32, barefoot, wearing a linen tunic that costs more than my car. He doesn't shake my hand. He places his hand over my heart and stares into my eyes for 10 seconds. I feel your frequency, he says. It's discordant, but powerful. I just want to know what the tech stack is. I ask about the backend. Silas laughs, a light, airy sound. We don't do backends here, Anon. We do foundations of spirit. Okay, but is it Python or Go? Meet the CTO, a guy named Orion. Orion looks like he hasn't slept since 2018. He whispers that the equity package is generational wealth. Offer letter comes through. Salary is 20% lower than my bank job, but the stock options are insane. And the benefits package includes unlimited mindfulness days and subsidized ayahuasca retreats. I sign. First day. No desk. We are nomadic, says the office manager. Distinct from HR, title is Vibe Architect. Her name is Luna. Luna hands me a MacBook and a bag of crystals. For your electromagnetic field, she says. Silas senses Wi-Fi interference in your aura. I sit on a beanbag chair. Try to set up my dev environment. Slack notification. At channel, morning circle in 5 minutes. Attendance is mandatory for alignment. Go to the center of the office. 40 people standing in a circle holding hands. Silas is in the middle. He's burning sage. Today is about transparency. Silas announces. We are not coworkers. We are a hive mind. He looks at a marketing girl. Jessica, you look blocked. Share your blockage. Jessica starts crying. Says she feels unworthy of the Ether mission because she ate gluten yesterday. Silas nods gravely. Gluten clouds the vessel. Thank you for your vulnerability. Everyone snaps their fingers instead of clapping. I'm thinking, what the hell is this? But Orion nudges me. Just go with it. The valuation is 200 million. Okay, I can ignore the woo-woo for 200 million. Month 2, the actual work is a mess. Codebase is spaghetti written by freelancers. No documentation. When I ask for specs, the product manager tells me to intuit the user's desire. I build a login page. Silas reviews it. The button is square, he says. Yes, it's a standard button. Squares represent the prison of the mind. Silas says. Make it a fluid blob that changes shape based on the user's mouse velocity. That will take 3 days of custom CSS and JS, I say. Time is a construct, he says. Do it by tomorrow. I stay until 2 a.m. Make the blob button. Silas loves it. This is disruption, he says. He kisses me on the forehead. Not metaphorically, literally kisses my forehead in the middle of the open office. Everyone snaps their fingers. I feel violated, but also weirdly validated. This is how it starts. Month 4. The boundaries are dissolving. Work hours are 9 a.m. to whenever Silas leaves, usually midnight. If you leave at 6 p.m., people look at you like you just kicked a puppy. Leaving so soon? Luna asks. Is your passion running low? I have to feed my cat. I say. Bring the cat, she says. Animals amplify our vibration. I stop seeing my friends outside of work. Too tired to explain why I'm making blob buttons for a visionary. Start hanging out only with Aether people. We go for drinks, but we don't talk about sports or movies. We talk about Silas. Did you hear his podcast on biohacking? He's sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber now. He says sleep is for the uninspired. We are drinking the Kool-Aid. Literally. The office kitchen stocks Focus Water, which I'm 90% sure has microdoses of psilocybin. Month 6. The radical candor sessions begin. Silas reads a management book and decides we need total honesty. Friday afternoons are now the reckoning. We sit in the circle. You have to pick one person and tell them why they are failing the mission. Not technical feedback, personal attacks disguised as growth opportunities. Orion picks me. Anon, your reliance on logic is a crutch, he says. You prioritize functional code over emotional resonance. You bring a skeptical energy that drains the pod. I have to thank him. Thank you, Orion, for helping me see my shadow self. I feel sick, but I do it. Because the IPO rumors are starting. Unicorn status imminent, the internal newsletter says. I check my stock options. On paper, I'm worth $3 million. I can endure being told my aura is gray for $3 million. Month 9. We hire a new guy. Dave. Dave is 45. Dave has kids. Dave does not give a single care about the vibe. Dave wears cargo shorts. Dave leaves at 5 p.m. on the dot. The first time Dave leaves at 5, the office goes silent. Silas watches him walk out. He is not one of us, Silas whispers. The immune system of the cult kicks in. Luna stops refilling Dave's snack jar. People stop inviting Dave to lunch. In meetings, when Dave speaks, people look at their phones. Dave doesn't notice or doesn't care. Dave just writes clean, solid code. He fixes the database latency issues in a week, something Orion couldn't do in a year. I respect Dave. I try to talk to Dave in the break room. Hey man, good job on the SQL optimization. Dave looks at me. You look like you need a steak and a nap, kid. I'm optimizing my fasting window, I say automatically. Dave laughs. You're in a cult, he says. It's a disruptive tech company, I say. It's a cult, he says. I give it 3 months before the feds show up. I walk away. Dave is negative energy. I need to cleanse. Month 10. The pivot. Silas calls an emergency all hands at 3 a.m. We all zoom in or drive in. Silas is manic. Pupils the size of dinner plates. The app is dead, he says. We have spent 10 months building this app. We are not building software, Silas screams. We are building a consciousness interface. Hardware, he whispers. We are pivoting to hardware. A wearable device. The Etherlink, a wristband that measures your emotional output and broadcasts it to your friends. No more texting, Silas says, just pure feeling. We have no hardware engineers. Learn, Silas says. The mind can master matter. I am a back-end Python developer. Now I am soldering circuit boards I bought from Radio Shack. The deadlines become impossible. We have a demo for Sequoia Capital in 4 weeks. We have no prototype, just a plastic mold 3D printed by an intern. Silas tells me to fake the data. It's not lying, he says. It's future casting. Write a script that simulates the emotional transfer. When I touch the band, make the screen turn blue. But it won't be real, I say. Silas puts his hands on my shoulders, squeezes hard. Reality is a consensus hallucination, Anon. Do you want to be a billionaire? Or do you want to be right? I write the script. The demo happens. The VCs are impressed. They invest $50 million. We celebrate with a party that lasts 48 hours. I wake up under a desk. Dave is gone. Fired for cultural misalignment. I miss Dave. Month 14. The cracks appear. The hardware doesn't work. The physics don't make sense. The battery explodes if you sweat too much. Silas doesn't care. He's on the cover of Forbes, the messiah of tech. He buys a private island. We are working 100-hour weeks. People are sleeping in the office in sleeping bags. Showers are installed, not for hygiene, but efficiency. Wash the doubt away, the sign says. My hair is falling out. I have a twitch in my left eye. I start hallucinating Slack notifications. One night, I'm alone in the server room, trying to fix the back end that processes the fake data. I find a hidden folder on the network. Project Icarus. I open it. It's Silas's exit strategy. Emails to Cayman Island lawyers. Plans to sell the IP to a Chinese mining conglomerate. And a list of employees ranked by gullibility factor. I control F, my name. I'm ranked number 4. Highly malleable. Seeks validation. Will do anything for approval. Beside my name is a note. Scapegoat candidate if SEC investigates. My world stops. The beanbags, the circles, the vulnerability sessions. It wasn't culture, it was grooming. I stare at the screen. I feel cold. Then, I feel hot. Pure, unadulterated rage. I think about Dave. Dave was right. I close the folder. I don't quit. Not yet. The global launch is in 2 weeks. Live stream to the world. Elon is retweeting it. The hype is astronomical. I am in charge of the live demo code. Silas wants me to run the simulation script again. Make it look like the wristband detects love. Make it glow gold, he told me. Gold is the color of divinity. I nod. Yes, Silas, I will make it perfect. The The next 2 weeks are a blur. I act the part. I drink the kombucha. I share my feelings in the circle. I feel ready, I tell them. I feel the ascension. Silas beams. You have finally arrived, Anon. Launch day. Convention center. Thousands of people. Lasers. Smoke machines. Skrillex is DJing. Silas walks on stage. Like Steve Jobs, but with a messiah complex. The world is broken, he says into the mic. We are lonely. We are disconnected. But today, we heal. He holds up the plastic wristband. The crowd goes wild. I will now demonstrate the ether link. I will connect with our chief engineer, Orion. Orion walks on stage, looking terrified. They touch wristbands. This is my cue. I am backstage with the laptop. I am supposed to press enter to trigger the gold glow script. I press delete. I engage the override code I wrote 3 nights ago. Instead of the gold glow, the massive screen behind them flickers. It doesn't show the emotional connection. It shows the server logs. It shows the hard-coded random number generators. It shows the text. Function fake_emotion. Return random_color. The crowd goes quiet. Silas looks at the screen. He taps the wristband. A minor glitch, he laughs nervously. The energy here is too powerful. I press the next key. The screen changes. It displays the gullibility factor spreadsheet. Massive, 50 feet high. Names and rankings. Investors' names. Journalists' names. And at the top, Silas's notes on the VCs. Dumb money. Easy manipulation. The silence is deafening. Then the murmurs start. Then the booing. Silas is screaming at the tech booth. Cut the feed. Cut the feed. I lean into the microphone at the desk. It's live to the PA system. The frequency is discordant, Silas. I grab my backpack, walk out the back exit. Phone starts blowing up immediately. Orion calling. Luna calling. Silas calling. I toss the phone into a dumpster. Get in my car. Drive. Drive past the city limits. Stop at a diner 3 hours later. Order a steak and a beer. The TV in the corner is on CNN. Tech CEO meltdown. Footage of Silas trying to fight a cameraman. Fraud allegations. Stock plummets to 0. I take a bite of the steak. It tastes like reality. It tastes like freedom. I have no job. My stock options are worthless. I probably have a lawsuit coming. But my aura? My aura has never been cleaner. Get an email on my personal laptop. It's from Dave. Subject, saw the news. Body, told you, hiring at my new place. Boring legacy code. 9 to 5. No beanbags. Pay is good, I reply. Do you have cubicles? Dave replies. Grayest ones you've ever seen. I smile. I'm in. Pay the bill. Leave a 50% tip. Walk out into the cool night air. No buzzwords. No disruption. Just the sound of traffic and the beautiful, honest indifference of the universe. Finally, ascend.